Morning. All right. So as we've been talking about things, one of the amazing, I don't know, experiences I had yesterday as I was coming home from a very long day was walk upstairs. One of my kids goes running by. She's like, "Hi, Dad." Okay. The house is at peace. People were having fun. Um, it was relaxing to come home. People weren't screaming at each other, and I wasn't dealing with a lot of extra stress that I had just left. When you're anxious about anything, it robs you of peace. It keeps you from being grateful. Um, it can lead to anger. That's the opposite end of that spectrum of anxiety versus anger. And of course, that creates a negative spiral. And it opens you up to trauma, and it opens you up to holding grudges. Okay. So even if you disagree with somebody, you can agree to disagree, and that's the mature way of handling things. But when you express gratitude, it is very, very hard to hold a grudge against someone. In fact, it's impossible to be grateful for someone or something and resent it or hold a grudge at the same time. Your brain doesn't, you don't work that way. Okay. So gratitude in that respect is a great cleanser, but you also have to have the right circumstances created for it. So for example, if you don't teach your kids initially when they're tiny, mechanically to say thank you, you're not laying a foundation for their saying thank you and being grateful later. So, I mean, it really becomes a habit before it's actually in their heart. Where it's in their heart is with growth and maturity, but you have to, like, you hand a kid a cookie, says thank you. I mean, that's because they've been taught mechanically, what do you say thank you, etc. All right. So, but as we mature, we learn to open our doors in our boundary to constructive things that lift us up, build us up, and that provide us with good, I don't know, good opportunities, if you will, good gut biome for for having, just healthy relationships and gratitude and happiness and peace. And we learn how to close the doors against destructive things that are going to tear us down and that are going to just not contribute to our lives. Okay. Um, but how often are we grateful enough for the average or the mundane? Right. In my podcasts and my books, I've often joked about how much I love coffee. I'm having some green tea right here. I am grateful for being able to have some beautiful green tea with some stevia in my Chef Dad mug talking to you guys. This is a freaking cool opportunity. I am grateful for it. How often do we consider some of the sayings that we have in our lives, or that we've grown up with, or that we use? They talk about a man's home is his castle. Okay, I get it, but it's a sanctuary. A castle is a sanctuary from the evil outside forces, right? But how often do we consider the peace that's within the sanctuary? And how often do we consider the peace that flows with you out of the sanctuary when you leave? And what about the peace that flows to and surrounds everyone else that enters in? So when you open the door to somebody and you let them in, do they enter into a peaceful environment? You get home It's been a hard day. Having that peace is a huge de- decompression chamber. I have taught my kids and my wife that when I get home, let me settle in. Let me rest for a moment. Let me just decompress. I just got done driving. It was a long drive, or I was just in bumper to bumper traffic, even though it was a short drive, or it was like right near the house and I'm stuck, right? So I'm like floating along, and all of a sudden, you're just there. Okay. They know, give dad a little space, let him decompress. And I have taught that to them about mom. Mom gets home from whatever she's doing. Same thing. Give mom some space. Let me help you, whatever the case is. Now, I've even had them say, "Hey, dad, I love you. And I'll talk to you in a bit," which is really cool because now they're aware, they're conscious of giving me a little bit of space. So that peace in your home is critical. And then what about how grateful are you? For example, you wake up and you take a breath. We just got done fighting the vast majority of people having difficulty with COVID in one way or another, whether because they knew somebody who got critically sick, they themselves got critically sick. We lost people we know. It's affected everybody in all kinds of different ways. And it attacked our lungs. How grateful are you for having healthy lungs? What about being able to wake up and think clearly and have just a friendly conversation? Or having the mobility in your hands and the dexterity in your hands to brush your teeth? Do you consider what it is to sit down at your dinner table or on your deck or just, on a sofa with a glass of orange juice and enjoy the taste of some good orange juice? You don't have probably nearly enough gratitude for the normal, mundane things, just like me. But those things give us more presence for when we are by ourselves to build ourselves up. They give us more presence with our kids and our wives or husbands. They give us more appreciation for the everyday life. And that's part of being healthy and having a healthy psychology, not being angry and bitter about everything, but being grateful. It's really hard to be resentful and have a grudge when you're grateful. So, um, Philippians 4:6 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and pleading with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." Do not be anxious, but have thanksgiving. Seems like they're on opposite ends of the of healthy living, huh? All right. Listen, thanks for watching these podcasts. I really appreciate it. Let me bless you and send you on your way. Have a fantastic day. Father, thank you for all the moms, dads, and kids that listen and watch these podcasts. Lord, I ask that you would bless them, strengthen them, lift up their families, encourage them, give them grace, give them peace, give them gratitude and appreciation for each other. Lord, I ask that you would give them not only that, but encouragement and help them from their home, from their place of peace and rest, to go out into the world and to lift up our communities and our nation. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, take care. Be well. We'll catch you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.